Yeah, they come in talking sports and yes, they talking anime. Entertainment out here too, you know them boys, they do not play. Tweaking out if they ain't on your playlist every day.
Yeah.
Not
Right.
talking, listen to
Hey,
boys,
hey, okay. Now it's time to conversate. Same convo on your airways. Yeah, they came to entertain and yes, they talking anime. And they coming with the sports, they changing lives in major ways. You is tweaking out if TACA in your playlist. Hey, if you come and listen, then you listen to the best. They not worried about the others, cause they better than the rest. Kenny, Carlil, Bomb, but they put the others to the test. New episode flow, now tap in to see what is next. Yeah.
Welcome back. This is the same convo with your same hosts, Kenny, Carlil, and Bomba. And today I got the anime segment. And first, I thought it would be fun before we get into this segment for today. It is the month of February, hashtag Black History Month. I had an idea to go over our favorite black characters in anime, but I feel like I did that before. But I'm just going to go through this list that I found recently and name all the birthdays of all the anime characters that were born in the month of February. And y'all tell me who y'all favorite on that list is and why. So at number 9, we got Jotaro Kujo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Number 8, we got Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist. Number 7, we got Harui Fujioka from Oran High School. Number 6, that girl Nico Robin from the One Piece anime. Number 5, we got Mikasa Ackerman from Attack on Titan. Number 4, we got Sui Fang from Bleach. Number 3, we got Suyu Froppy from My Hero Academia. 2, we got that infamous Light Yagami from Death Note. And number 1, we got S-Def from Akame ga Kill. Yes, sir. So, do y'all have a favorite character off that list and why?
It's a lot of goated women on that list.
It is a lot of goated women on that list. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I can't pick.
I got three off the bat that really speak.
Yeah, I got a few.
Okay. Bomba, since you have your 3 ready already, go ahead.
So obviously y'all know I gotta go with Nico Robin. Y'all know she's one
first
of
round pick.
the coolest characters in One Piece. I mean, lovable, beautiful. She can snap hella necks at one time. You know what I'm saying? Smart. She one of the most dependable characters. Y'all saw how she came up in Wano. Cold. I ain't gotta explain it too much. Second one, Edward Wick, the Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay.
That nigga's a dog. He might be short, but he's like that. Like when it comes to alchemy, you know, if you know the mistake that they did a taboo. You know, ever since that boy been cold till the end. I really fuck with the end how they took his powers, but you know, we can talk about overall great MC, cold as hell. When it comes to like, because Carly, you haven't seen it yet. I need you to watch that. He's a dog. I'm gonna just go with Jotaro Fujo. Wait, was it Jotaro?
Yeah. Number 9.
Okay, Jotaro Kujo. Jotaro. Yeah, y'all just don't. Y'all don't know about JoJo's, man. Y'all gotta watch JoJo.
I got it. It really it really was bizarre, and that's like I was like, this is too much.
It is bizarre. It is very bizarre, and it's hard to get into. I would give you that.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I feel like that's one of those animes where I would want to take acid and watch it. Like, just
is it really that like?
I don't think you would have a good trip if you did that.
No, Kenny. It really is bizarre. Like, it's.
But it's also like Mob Psycho-ish. You know how like it's kind of weird, iffy, like ominous type shit. It's just like it's also a little bit like flamboyant, I would say. Like in the way that they're dressed and their character design, and so that's really like what it is. They will be there posing. Like I'm saying, you're gonna see somebody pose all the way, like their back is touching the ground, pointing at you.
Mm-hmm.
and that's just because they want to fight you. That's it.
Facts.
Jotaro!
Facts. All right, so that was your 3. Kenny, who was your? Did you have 3 or 2 on the list?
So mine, I got more than one.
Mm-hmm.
So mine is Nico Robin. Obvious reasons, Bomba said.
For sure.
One of the smartest characters in One Piece. One of the very few remaining people who can read the poneglyphs. Mm-hmm. One of the most OP devil fruits. I hate that they changed the way she uses it because it was much. It's effective now, but it was still already crazy effective before.
Facts.
Mikasa. I can't believe you left Mikasa Ackerman off of that list, Bomba. That's.
Oh, I didn't even hear Mikasa. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she was right after Nico.
Honestly, no. Fuck Mikasa.
You are tripping.
You went outside.
Okay, I didn't finish. I didn't finish Attack on Titan yet, so I'm not gonna.
I was about to.
Mikasa's still a dog. I don't care what anybody says. Mikasa's still a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And then that boy Ed Elrich. A lot of times the endings of anime it can be like bad or they like ruin the show towards the end. I think Full Metal Alchemist's final episode or the final fight.
Oh, the fight, sure. Yeah, fight to the.
Yeah, that like, final fight with Ed was amazing. It had me while I was watching it on my phone, jumping on my seat, like, beat his ass, Ed! He was in there rocking his shit, bro. It was amazing.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I had a couple moments during Mob Psycho where I was like that with Mob, bro.
Mob will have you rooting for him.
Yeah,
that's one thing about.
I still can't believe you gave it a 7.8. That blows my mind.
I was just gonna like because you had mentioned it earlier. Because so y'all recently I finished Mob Psycho and I gave it a 7.8 out of 10. And Kenny, I gotta let you know I enjoyed it. I really did, but I can't let my enjoyment, like I can't let it judge how I feel about the overall anime. Like Mob Psycho for sure. It definitely had its moments where I'm out of my bed, out of my chair, like, oh shit, this nigga need to get his ass whooped. Mob used to just go ballistic, but like overall, just based off the storyline and certain meanings of things throughout the show, the 7.8 is what me personally, that's what I had to give it. But go ahead.
For the premiere, just those 3. I haven't seen JoJo, so I can't put Jotaro. I know he's the main character, but I don't never seen it.
I feel that.
The main character in one.
So for my 3, I'm gonna definitely number 3. I'm gonna go SDEF. Y'all know how much I enjoyed Akame Got Killed and still, defend it to this day. I just believe SDEF was the perfect ending villain, for that short.
SDEF could have been in Fairy Tail for real.
For that short anime, no. But I just that fight.
That's crazy.
That fight with her and Akame, her pushing Akame to the edge, that was just like that's all I needed to know. And the backstory as Def kind of cold too. But as Def number 2, I got Light Yagami. Obvious reasons. I love villains. That man's a top villain. He
went out sad too.
It went out terribly.
Very fucking sad.
Went out terribly sad, but he got me. I wanted to be Kira because of him. So, what?
I gotta change my name.
And then number 1, y'all already know this answer. My girl Nico Robin, for sure. She's always gonna be goated. My favorite character on One Piece. Well, she's tied. Like her and Zoro are my favorite characters. Favorite characters on One Piece. She's just it. I don't. Y'all already said it. I don't even have to say any. Everybody knows Nico Robin's greatness. But moving on to the main topic, and I promise it's not going to take a lot of time because I know we still got to get through media entertainment. But it's a topic that we've talked about in the past, but it was like way back in the past. I don't think we've talked about this since Instagram or when we first started trying to record on Zoom. But I want to talk about what we think this generation's big 3 is. And of course, like a lot of those hardcore anime fans will argue down in the comments, there will never be a big 3 to replace. We're not saying the big 3 is going to get replaced. You feel me? We all know the big 3 is Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. That's forever sentimented. But I want to compare the new animes to some of the older animes, even though those 3 are still going on respectively. So I feel like at this point in time, me and Kenny especially have caught up on some of the newer animes, caught up. And I just, like I said, I want to, if y'all had to pick 3 shows that would mirror or even live up to the hype that the current big 3 has lived up to, who would y'all say this generation's new big 3 would be? I started off with Bomba last time. I don't know if Kenny's ready yet, but I'm gonna start off with.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna start off with Kenny then.
So to me, it's got to be. There's 2 obvious answers. The third one escapes me. Yeah, I'm trying to think of which one, but it's got to be top 2 is Demon Slayer and My Hero. I don't know if Attack on Titan counts as a new gen anime.
I would, and that's what I was gonna say. Attack on Titan, I would put that. You know how they have like you got the big 3, but then you got Dragon Ball as like the head of the big 3 or like the father of anime type. I would put Attack on Titan in that category in this aspect if we're talking about new gen.
I get what you're saying. So it's definitely Demon Slayer and My Hero have their spot cemented in this generation's big 3. That third slot is what's hard.
Facts, because there's so many interchangeable ones.
I love Black Clover. Black Clover has so many great moments, so many great messages. It's shonen-esque. It has the same like elements of shonen. The fact that it's stopped and hasn't been making new anime for a while was kind of preventing it for me. Also, I think it's either you love it or you hate Black Clover. I haven't really met some people who were like indifferent about it. I know me and Bomber feel real passionate about it. Carlo, how do you feel about Black Clover?
I learned to love it.
But then you also have Fire Force, which I think is amazing. Carlo doesn't really like it that much, but me and Bomber love Fire Force. So between them 2, I really don't know who takes that third spot, honestly. But definitely Demon Slayer and My Hero for sure. Okay. And if I'm missing a new gen, please tell me from. I know there's Vinland Saga as a new gen, but I don't think it gets that type of hype at all.
Yeah. Would you put Mob Psycho on that argument? Because you finished it where it's ended so far, right?
I finished it where he beat what's the dude's dad when it was all the Espers fighting. He beat the head Esper.
Damn. So y'all, okay? I'm the only one that's fully caught up then.
What are you talking about?
There's a new season of Mob, like
there's 3 seasons.
Yeah, there's 3 seasons.
I made it all the way to where he died. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, yeah. You think I didn't know who? I thought I just didn't know who that was. I don't. Like what?
I don't know.
Carlo literally. Okay,
I'm gonna say this.
Carlo literally spoiled everything.
I did, but that's because I thought y'all were caught up. Like y'all were talking about, like y'all gotta.
You talk about what happens after,
and you're like, Bomba consistently ruin anime for me on this show.
Kenny, that's so cap.
Bomba told me about Ace dying, and Carlil told me about some dude dying on.
I did.
Yes, and then Carlil spoiled.
Me personally, I won't let that slide.
Carlil spoiled the death on Sword Art Online.
I did not spoil that.
You did.
You did.
But I see. I mean, Bomba's still farther than you, but I literally I'm done with the whole last season that just came out.
Don't change the subject, bitch.
The question was, I haven't changed it. The question was, is Mob Psycho in that argument?
Is Mob Psycho a new gen? Does that count as the new gen?
It is a new gen, yeah.
Yeah, that's a new gen.
I feel like Mob Psycho has the same. It's like a cult following type anime, like One Punch Man, where Mob Psycho doesn't really get the recognition that it should. You know what I mean? It's not like one of those. It's not a mainstream anime. I don't think. So I don't think it's like. So nobody's. I don't know anybody that reads Mob Psycho manga. I've never heard of that person. I just know everybody that watches the anime. There's people who read Black Clover. There's people who read My Hero. There's people who read Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
And there's people who read Fire Force. So I at least I know of them. I don't know anybody who reads Mob. Facts. So the third spot's interchange between Black Clover and Fire Force.
Fire Force to you, okay? Big Bambi, go ahead.
So if you allow me, this is how I want to break it. Because I feel like the issue with that is that there's not, like, in this new gen, there is not an anime that shows the popularity or the impact that the big three has, right?
Facts.
Whether that's to One Piece or Naruto. These new gens, you know, they're trying, but they're not rivaling.
Facts.
But I feel like also too, with this new gen, it's a lot of anime coming around the same time. Like we literally have spring release, fall release, and because of that, a lot of anime become mainstream at the same time. So I don't think it's the big three necessarily. I would say it's a big four.
Big four, or I was even thinking while you was explaining that it could even be a Fab Five.
Literally. But I'll go with four for mine. And I think that the obvious ones, like Kenny said, are Demon Slayer and My Hero. But I feel like in terms of popularity, Demon Slayer and Fire Force are neck and neck in terms of popularity. You have Fire Force fan and you have Ride or Die Demon Slayer fan. Like, you know, like the manga aspect of it, both of them are read by mangas. Both of them. So like manga readers know about it. They be arguing about it all the time. So he has like that fan base that's present. But I feel like the two clear ones for me are My Hero and Black Clover. One because of their longevity. Black Clover is not like, you know, we haven't gotten that deep into it, but with fan base, with the power scaling, with just how like because all of these like for I feel like for anime to really solidify itself, it got to be able to take you through a long ride. And a lot of these animes nowadays are running from that by having like, you know, a short season concentrated with action and all that. You get 12 episodes, it's really good, but we run with it. But a lot of times that's why those animes don't stick around with us because they're so short. We watch a little Jujutsu Kaisen, for example. We all finished it, but I remember one point we were having a discussion. It's like, did that happen for real? I'm like, yeah, it did. It's because it's so short. You don't stick around. You barely know the characters and all of that. But when you go and you have Black Clover, who maybe is not as long as the old anime, but it is long for these new gen animes. You watch, you definitely know Asa. You know how annoying he gets. You know about his character. You know about You start knowing about Magna, like all the other characters. You develop a certain aspect for him, so you like it and you like the structure of it. And for those two, it's almost like Naruto and Bleach too. You gotta sit through it and get to know him before you have that affection for it. You feel me? Whereas before, it's like certain these anime, you watch it, it's like it's awesome, but it's short. It's not there. It's not gonna last. It's not gonna come back. But we finished Black Clover. It was a long journey. We're waiting for it to come back. Fire Force, we know it's more coming. Demon Slayer, it's more coming. My Hero, we're just now getting heated up for it. So I feel like for those anime that are able to take you for a long ride, that's who I'm voting on, and those four have it right now.
Okay. Okay. So all right, so those are your four. Kenny, yours was
The same ones.
the same ones with okay.
You
So
also got like the quality of characters. Like
facts.
the quality of characters aren't hitting like they used to.
Facts.
But I think Black Clover hits on that hard. Like Master Yami's a dog, Captain Yami's a dog, Asta's a dog. The characters in the show have such polarized like emotions and personalities that people like Merleona, who came in like midway and was just for Goleon's sister, cold. I gotta get.
And the reason why, that's the reason why I really went for it, because I like Black Clover to me is the most comparable. Where like the main character is
broke
like
up a little bit. You broke up a little bit. What did you say?
who, me or Carla?
You're breaking up, Bamba.
No, I said, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I was saying is that Black Clover to me is the most similar to Bleach. And the reason for that is in the aspect where Ichigo is like this OP character, but he necessarily like that character that drew you in, like that personality that drew you in. Like he was just regular. Whereas Asa, I feel like for him, he was obnoxious until his hard work really started, like, you know, showing off. And Ichigo, that was the same thing until like he started tapping into the Zanpakuto and started going crazy. It was like you're able to have the surrounding cast really be interesting Like you have Fuego Leon, Noah's family, and these drama too going on too. Like those things keeps you up. That's what that has. That's what My Hero does too. Where like with the Todoroki's family, all that other shit, Chigaraki's past, all that. Like having those, it's not a lot of anime that are able to keep that up.
Facts. No, I agree with you. I agree with both of y'all for sure. And so, like, Kenny's explanation, he said that the 3 spot is definitely interchangeable with a few animes, and then Bomba brought in, it's more of a big 4. And even I mentioned earlier, like, it could even be a Fab 5, honestly, because you got the ones that y'all mentioned, the My Hero, Black Clover, Fire Force, um, um, fuck.
About to say JJK.
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, and what
I
was
can't
the
put
other?
them in there yet. They only got 1 season, so I can't even.
They got 2. They got 2.
It's one.
It's only 1 season for JJK.
1 season in the movie.
You said what?
It's 1 season in the movie.
Yeah, JJK only has 1 season so far.
Yeah, what did I watch the other day? Thought that was I thought that was the 2nd season. Okay, well, 1 season, but Crunchyroll says season 2, but 1 season for sure. But again, you got My Hero, Black Clover, Fire Force, Demon Slayer, and Jujutsu Kaisen. I would say that's a Fab 5. If I had to pick 3, based on not any numbers, not any statistics, based on what I think, if I had to pick a big 3, I would definitely say it'd be My Hero. I feel like that one. If you make a big 3 out of the animes that we just named, that one is solidified. I think My Hero is solidified. Number 2, I have to go Demon Slayer. Just based on the popularity, based on the animation, based on the storyline. And like you said, so many fans that read the manga as well. I would have to give that the number 2 spot. If I had to choose a personal number 3, I apologize to Fire Force fans. And I apologize to I apologize to Black Clover fans. If I gotta choose a 3, I know apparently it's been 1 season, but Crunchyroll says 2.
I just checked Crunchyroll. It says 1 season.
Bro, I literally watched. Again, Jujutsu Kaisen, number 3. I just believe based off of that 1 season, it has so much potential.
I cannot wait for picking up the pieces.
So it has so much potential, so much growth, especially with their main character.
Carlo.
1 season.
Carlo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Carlo, I have a question.
What's up?
I know this is your segment.
What's up?
He's frozen. He's on that McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Man. We'll be right.
I'm gonna say he can't wait for the next picking up the pieces.
That was actually I was gonna do that for today because I gotta.
You're unfrozen now, Bob. So if you want to
I realized I was frozen, but I was saying between Sukuna and Kurama, when I was saying last week you had picked Kurama. Do you still stand by that?
I still stand by like I can't. What were you talking about? Were you talking about character or overall power?
No, because we were talking about like who would you rather have have their power inside of you.
Oh yeah, no. I picked Kurama because like at first like he didn't want to be bothered, at all. And then, eventually the relationship became together and anything. It's just like Sukuna.
But the argument was that you don't have them at their relationships like at the beginning. You just got their powers.
Just got their powers. I would definitely want Kurama's power, but again, that's why I said we've only seen 1 season. There's so much growth opportunity with Sukuna and Itadori. I just feel like that Sukuna is just so shiesty too. I feel like he playing that man for a fool. It's
boy,
that man.
You have no idea. Listen.
I love the shiestiness. I love the type of villain that Sukuna is, bro.
Like, you know what I love about him? Mm-hmm. He's such a villain that even the villains don't really want to fuck with him.
Like that's what I'm saying, bro. Like they nobody really wants to fuck with that nigga, and that's just like I said. And I watched Jujutsu Kaisen right after I watched Fire Force. Fire Force, I just felt like there was so many times where I was just like, okay, like let's get the story moving on. Like there was times where I really wasn't feeling it. Like overall, good anime for sure, but like just me personally, like there's just times where I really was not feeling it like that. But like Jujutsu Kaisen, that whole everything that I watched up to this point, like it's like every episode was something new. There was another twist, there was another turn. Itadori died for like the first few episodes, like you feel me?
I told you.
And then he spent a couple months training and no facts. And like I love how the creators and the animators did it. Like I love how the story went when he came back. You feel me? Like everybody, even the fans were expecting like, oh my god, like they're gonna cry over him. And this nigga popped up and it was just like another day. You feel me? Like no, I've just been dead for 3 months and I just came back for the tournament. Nobody's excited. They just like, what the fuck? You feel me? So I don't know. I think their characters are going to have so much importance for the future of that anime, and I'm excited to see where it goes. But like I said, I just think just based off the potential that I've seen compared to the other two. Now the only other one where we can argue potential, I feel like you said what? Megami for sure. Megami
You
for
remember
sure.
when Kenny disrespected that man over here?
Bro.
Talking about fake Sasuke.
Come on, bro. That's a friendly Sasuke, if anything.
I wish y'all. Oh.
But
you got JJK over Black Clover too?
I was just about to get to that. Right now, based on how I enjoyed it, because I remember with Black Clover, I was slow to get into it too. With as far as the potential argument with shows, I think Jujutsu Kaisen has big potential, but I think Black Clover's potential could rival that and almost exceed it. I'm excited to see what was going to come of both when they get animated. But like I said, for me, if I had to choose three, and it would be My Hero, Demon Slayer, and Jujutsu Kaisen.
I feel like for me, like it's hard for me to separate when I'm rating it because I've read the mangas and most of them.
Mm-hmm.
But from my perspective so far, I gotta say Jujutsu Kaisen is definitely better than Black Clover. Where they at is definitely better than because Demon Slayer is not that long. It's gonna be over pretty soon.
Damn.
So
pretty soon?
Yeah.
I'm confused because
but trust me.
I'm confused because like Tanjiro is nowhere near ready to fight what's his name?
We're almost halfway there. Like I said, next season y'all not gonna see Zenitsu and Inosuke. It's already confirmed. I'm not spoiling nothing, by the way. They're not gonna be a part of the show. And
Muzan is literally like, he's literally beating demons up without even just by looking at them. And demons that is killing the demon just killed Rengoku. Muzan just looked at him. He started leaking blood.
If you keep asking, I'll answer. You want me to?
I don't see Tanjiro getting to that level anywhere near. There's gonna be a crazy time skip.
The thing is, he kind of does not.
I promise you, if Zenitsu is not involved in the next season, I'm not watching, bro.
He's not. He gets zero screen time. I think if it's the beginning, him and Inosuke are not a part of it.
Do they quit or something? Are they traumatized?
Tanjiro just goes in a different place with the Hashiras.
Okay, stop it. Stop right there.
Remember Tanjiro is gonna be a Hashira now.
I mean, they had to kill one off and retire another one for that to happen. Like,
Tanjiro is literally a Hashira because they ain't got nobody else.
That just pissed me off.
But, and he's technically fought 2 upper 6 demons back to back now, so they really have nobody else.
Facts. But no, does anybody, like I said, I didn't want this to be too long because I know we spent a lot of time on sports. But I think we all said some pretty solid
3 upper 6 demons. He fought the train. The train was upper 6 demon too. I forgot.
Facts. I feel like we all named some pretty solid anime, some pretty solid takes between these animes. Do y'all have anything to say before we end off anime today?
I don't know. Hope they don't ruin Demon Slayer. I really enjoyed this season 2.
It's good. They don't ruin
Season
it.
1 and 2 are really good, and Muzan Train. Okay, I didn't really necessarily like Muzan Train. It didn't really get good until the Rengoku fight, to me at least.
It's arguable.
Like it.
Rengoku's fight was the only big. It was the best part.
I mean, you talk about a fight, but the story, I liked it.
It was cool. But I really like Demon Slayer. I hope they don't ruin it. I need Black Clover to stop playing and give me this new season. I started reading some of the manga. I don't remember last time. I don't remember what was going on last time I read it. Oh, yes, I do. And them was in the vice captain of the Black Bulls. They was all busting in on the demons. Not the demons, the Clover Kingdom. They just invaded the Clover Kingdom.
If I told you the one person whose fight I'm excited for, you're gonna be very surprised.
Wait, Kenny, you're reading the manga?
Oh, I started the manga like a few weeks ago. Yes.
All right, shut up then. Don't say another word.
I'm sorry.
Don't say another word.
I should say it anyway after you spoil shit for me.
I swear to God.
The person whose fight I'm most excited for is going to be Magna.
Who? Magna? The nigga with the fucking bat? I hate him. His power is trash.
And listen, he about to go crazy, and that's like the little bit of I'm dancing. Y'all about to see,
bro. His magic is so trash compared to everybody else.
You are a hater.
He is about to go.
He hits fire baseballs. Oh my God.
He is about to go stupid. You are about to.
And hits fire baseballs. I'm not excited about that.
But you're reading the manga. You're gonna see it soon.
Out of all the fire abilities we've seen in anime, he has the worst one.
Keep watching. He's about to go crazy.
Look.
Do you want to know who is fighting? I'm gonna shut up.
I don't want to know who he's fighting.
Look, we just gonna end it off right there before we release any spoilers. This has been the anime segment. Thank y'all for joining us. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, follow us on all social media. Tell your friends, tell your family, and make sure you tell your grandma. And we'll be back with media and entertainment. Oh shoot! I almost pressed leave.